Hey guys, okay, so I wanted to make another video. Everyone wanted me to make another one, so I thought I would. I actually didn't really know what to do a video on. It's not, I'm not really very creative, to be honest. But I thought I would talk about being who you are unapologetically. Um, I think that is something that this generation is huge on, but also this generation has a very difficult time with it at the same time, because we have all these amazing opportunities for equality. Equality is becoming a huge thing now. It's very exciting. We get to see all these amazing people, all these people of power, even, who are coming out and saying who they are and being that. And I think it's beautiful. But I think that a lot of people also are very scared too. Um, I know something that was very difficult for me. Coming out wasn't something that was fun, honestly. It was difficult. It still is. I haven't really completely come out, because I grew up in church. I'm born into a church family. My parents are pastors, so it's not something that I could just be like, oh, there's me, here I am, and they'd be, oh, yeah, no problem. We still support you, we love you, whatever. Like, it's not like that at all. It was actually not that it was like terrible. I mean, they tell me all the time how much they love me, how much they care about me. But I mean, it's still a difficult thing. Can't talk about it. Um, they actually even said like if that's how I want to be, like I can't live here, and I don't really have money to go anywhere right now. Um, but yeah, it's something that I'm still working on. But other than that, I feel like I'm becoming the person that I want to be. I'm definitely a lot more open. I'm a lot more talkative. I used to not talk at all, actually. I never even would have thought about making YouTube videos ever. And um, Tumblr has really actually helped me quite a lot. And I thank all of you for being such amazing people. But I think something that a lot of people struggle with, um, not, I don't know, it's hard because I know with me it was difficult growing up because as you can hear, I'm like, based off my voice, like I'm not like a manly man. Like it's just whatever that means, honestly. I feel like growing up in school was really difficult. I was being called like gay, faggot, like since I was like in third grade. So it's like you're a little kid hearing these things in a negative way, and you hear it. I was going to church all the time, so you hear it at church, you hear it at school, you hear it at home. Where was I wasn't hearing any positivity from it, and I think eighth grade was when I was like, okay, maybe this is who I am. Um, and high school was very interesting. Um, high school was very interesting. I went to high school in Harlem, and there weren't the way that it was open for lesbians. Lesbians are fine. But the second a kid said he was gay, then it was like, oh, all hell would break loose. And I wasn't like a bullied all the time. Like it wasn't, oh, Jonathan, everybody like bully him. Like it wasn't like that at all. But there were certain times when it was scary, like going to the gym in the locker room. That was one of the hardest things. I would fail gym because I wouldn't go because I was so scared. Because one time in ninth grade, someone threw a glass bottle at me when I was in the locker room changing, and all of 10th grade I didn't even go. I didn't go not once. Like, it was crazy. But I was willing to fail and get a failing grade on my report card, something that would affect me, because that I was scared, and I couldn't talk to teachers because they didn't understand. My own principal was homophobic, so it was nothing that I could really go. I couldn't go to anyone with it. Couldn't talk to my parents. My friends, I didn't. My friends, like, now I know that they love me, that they were there for me, but back then I didn't feel like anyone was, and I felt alone, and it was actually really difficult. And to be honest, I really didn't start accepting it till I turned 18, and that was 3 years ago. So it's been a journey, but I am so happy now. Um, it's great being able to know within yourself, without validation from anyone else, that you are a beautiful person. And whether you are trans, whether you are cis, I don't even know how to pronounce that, but no matter who you are, be you. Be who you are. And it really hurts seeing, like, um, this little black kid. That sounds terrible. Like, I don't want it to sound like that. But this little kid, he was black, and he asked his dad, "Oh, why aren't there any black superheroes?" And the dad had, like, nothing to say to him. Like, it was just, it's hard because there isn't a lot of representation, and having to explain that to a little kid is difficult. And there's a lot of controversy whether there should be, like, a gay princess or whatever, like, or a prince. And I think it would be amazing for kids to see that there's diversity and it's okay to be who you are and not feel like you are doing something wrong just because someone else says that you are. Um, and I just want to emphasize, like, who you are is perfect. Whether you are straight, gay, bi, trans, asexual, bisexual, pan, like, you be you, and be you to the 110th degree. Don't ever censor yourself for anyone. Like, if you have friends that you feel like you can't be yourself around, don't be around them. You need to be around people who encourage you to be yourself. Be around people who love you for who you are, and people who tell you to be more of yourself, challenge you to go out of your element and be whatever you want to be. If you feel like you want to transition into a different type of person, if you feel like you were born in the wrong body, you be who you feel like you are inside. And nothing makes me happier than seeing people who are unapologetic about who they are. I have a difficult time sometimes, like, just because of my family and because of what I grew up around. It can be a little difficult for me to step outside of my comfort zone. I got comfortable being straight acting, and now I'm finally being who I feel like I should be, and you need to do the same. And I just want everyone to know that whether you are thin, whether you have curves, whether you have muscles, whether you have extra, you are a beautiful person. And I love every single one of you, and I want you guys to look in the mirror and know that you're beautiful. And that's one thing that I do all the time. I had to constantly go look myself in the mirror and say, you are a beautiful human being, and you are perfect the way you are. And I don't know if you guys saw on Tumblr how I gained 30 pounds, and in a good way. I used to be extremely skinny because I was depressed, and I wouldn't eat. I would try to look like someone that I wasn't, and I'm finally me. Like, I'm okay with who I am, and I'm happy with who I am, and I want every single person to be happy with who they are. And if you ever need anyone to talk to, I am there, and I will try to answer as many of your questions as possible. And if there's anything you want me to address, anything you want me to talk about, I will definitely try to do that for you. Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped. Stay beautiful, stay happy, stay true to who you are, and don't ever be afraid to show your true colors. Love you guys.